I'm so tired of being alone. Who tired of being alone and why? There's so much power in solitude. So many messages. So much clarity. Don't ever be tired of being alone, baby. You gotta love yourself that much like you surrounded by people. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm not tired of being alone, but I'm getting that that's something that you need to learn in that solitude, especially in the silence. There's so many messages in the silence. Mm. Use this time while you're alone to prepare for the love that you are calling in. But first, you gotta align with that love. You gotta be that love for yourself already. Because if you were that love for yourself, you wouldn't be tired of being alone. Message. You would find solace in it. You would find comfort in it. You might actually begin to prefer it, and it'll take somebody going the extra mile or the extra miles, putting the work in to be able to get that same kind of opportunity to be able to love you. You don't have to guard or protect your energy, but be mindful of who you allow within it intentionally, who you share it with. Ooh, they saw, okay, so we're gonna go with another one. At least I got that one shuffled. And then, who's calling me? Call, call my name. Ooh, call, call my name. Yeah. I heard your voice this morning, calling out my name. It's been so long since I heard it, and it really didn't sound quite the same. No. But it let me know that my name had never really been spoken before. For the day I heard you through the bridal path door. Yeah. And ever since the day I hadn't wanted one but you. Somebody feels like you are love at first sight, and you bring them a sense of focus, and you make them feel better than they do when they're by themselves. That's powerful. Mm. Somebody said you knocked me off of my feet now, baby. Oh, variance, wellness. Mm. So they never knew they could feel like this. I never knew I had there was a love like this before. They didn't know that this kind of love was possible. They see themselves in you. Let your light shine. Wellness. I feel like you're their counterpart. You're their divine counterpart. Even though they might not use those words, they might not even technically believe in it, but they feel like you're the one. You're the one for me. When in need, when in love, you're the one for me. You're the one when in need. Inner voice, let go. Saying let go. Trust your inner voice, let it go. Don't worry. It's something it's something that's inside of you that's telling you one thing, but it's like what you see around you kind of goes against it. You're being guided to trust your inner voice. Trust what you hear on the inside. Trust how you feel. Don't worry about what you see around you. Accept it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It's going to nourish you. It's going to nourish your soul. It's going to make the rest of your days feel nourished. And let it go. Let go. Give it up. If it's not serving you, let it go. Soul Song Color. Your aura is really bright. You have a bright aura. And people around you see it. Somebody's not speaking. They're not singing their soul song. And it might be dimming your light in a certain aspect. And people notice. They can tell. Heard you might wear your feelings on your sleeve. You're the one for me. Color, let your light shine. Let go of whatever doesn't feel good to you. It's something that's dimming your aura and dimming your light. And it's because you're focused on it or you're worrying about it. But worrying is not helping you. It's blocking the things that you say that you want to call in. By you focusing on the worst possible case scenario, the worst case scenario, you're blocking these things. You're blocking it. You are the universe, inward revolution. Something's trying to help you realize that you are the universe. There's something changing or trying to change, but you are blocking it. I heard purposely blocking it. You might not understand that's what you're doing, but the fact of where you're putting your focus, it's like that's the choice that you have. That's the only free will that you have on what you put your focus on. Everything else we don't really have a lot of control over. But you will see your reality start to align with what you put your focus on. That's your control. That's how you control your reality. Not by trying to do it from the outside, within, making things outside change and then allowing yourself to change. You have to change and align with what you want to see outside. You have to use your imagination and your intuition and use your skills that you can't really see or hear. Use your focus and your attention to align with these things. When you think about these certain things that you want, the wealth, the car, the clothes, a specific living situation, or a specific kind of person, or specific love, you have to focus on the energy and the frequency of how it feels to already be in that situation. And then you will see your reality change. It doesn't happen the other way around. It won't happen the other way around. Because you are the creator of your experience. We're not literally creating anything, except for, I guess like art. But you're even in that essence, you are still picking the reality that you want to experience based on your frequency. If you want to change what you are experiencing, you must first change within. Creation is waiting for you. You're not waiting on creation. Creation is done. God is done. The universe is done. They've done their part. Now it's up to you to pick which one of these scenarios you want to experience, what dimension you want to live in, what reality you want to call in. It's up to you. That's where your power is. That's where your power has always been. That's the only choice that you really have. What do you actually want to experience? Experience it now. The only thing that's keeping you having to wait is you. Is you feeling like you have to wait on something physical in order to change the way that you feel. That's the illusion. That's the program that's the false program that we've allowed ourselves to kind of get stuck in. But this is your message to switch it around and know that it's you. When you change your focus, when you change your intention of your focus and you stop blaming creation for aligning with you, and you take the responsibility and knowing that, hey, it's my energy and my thoughts and my focus have kind of been all over the place. They haven't been fine tuned. Sometimes I've been teeter totter and I've been focused on things that I don't want to experience, and that's why I keep experiencing the same thing. I'm too focused on what I see around me, and that's why I keep living this same life while things aren't changing, because I'm not changing. When you switch the dynamic, when you put the responsibility back on you, then you will see your reality shift. But as far as trying to do it the other way, like talking somebody's face off, trying to force people or beg them or, blaming them for doing what they want to do, instead of changing your focus and seeing things and feeling how you want to feel already and allowing people to align with it, allowing your environment to align with it, you have to switch. You have to change. If you want to see your environment change, if you want your experience to change. Otherwise, you're going to keep living the same life. And you can give it any name you want. That's what faith is. Faith is believing in what you can't see. It's a knowing. It's not a hoping and a wishing and a guessing. It's a knowing. When you know, your reality will reflect that. But as long as you're guessing, your reality will give you confusion. It will give you a guesstimation. It will match that energy. So it's up to you. If you want to see a change, you have to change first. It's not going to happen the other way around. What messages do you have for collective or for anyone that will see this? Anyone that's meant to see this? 2 more times. What messages? What messages do you have? Now 2 more. What messages do you have for the collective or anyone that's meant to see this? What needs to be said? What wants to be said and remembered in this moment? Somebody needs to hear that whatever you see in someone else is already within you. That's your projection. That's your reflection. So we spend our time, we try to blame other people or put our feelings on other people, down to the aspect of telling them what they are or their intentions, or you're just reflecting the things that are on the inside of you. Everyone is a mirror to the individual. Everything is a mirror. And until you are ready to accept that, you will continue to live the same life. You will continue to relinquish your power and allow chaos to rule in your experience. You don't have any power in blaming other people for the way that you perceive life and you perceive the world. Your power is taking the responsibility to choose your projection. As long as you're spreading negativity or things that you don't want to experience, you'll get that back in return. Your reality will reflect that. You have to heal if you want to see a different experience. Okay, don't take that. There is only light. As far as creation is light. You are the light aspect of creation, because without light, there is nothingness. The light is the everything. The light is the experience. We are the light. We are the physical part of reality, of creation. The light is the physical part. The darkness is the non-physical part, the non-physical aspect. Soul love. There is only light. That is connected to your soul and your well-being. When you realize and you act and you move and knowing that you are the light, that you are the consciousness, you are the awareness, you will experience this deep love that your soul has been crying to remember, because somewhere along the way it's forgotten. Whispers. There's only light. Soul love whispers. It's like you will only be able to hear this truth in the silence. That's why that's why you've been in solitude and being guided to cherish and find comfortability in your solitude. And being able to listen to these whispers, to the still small voice. And this will help you remove the blocks to be able to call in your soul family or the love of your life. And even those that you can see physically, so-called, and the ones that you can't see. Because by this light being blocked, it's not nourishing your soul in the way that it will when you remove the blocks. Being able to see the full picture and knowing that you are not just physical. Seeing from the bird's eye view will automatically heal and remove these blocks that we keep thickening by our perception and where we're putting our focus. I just heard only those that are not non-player characters will be able to understand or even hear this message in the way that it is meant to be received. So if it doesn't make sense to you, that's your sign that you are a non-player character. You are an NPC. And this will reach a lot of NPCs, non-player characters, and you will know that based on your perception of this message and of me. Again, whatever you see in me is a reflection of who you are inside, whether you want to believe it, accept it, or not. That is your sign. I'm hearing this, a lot of people wondering or asking if they're NPC. And it kind of goes with narcissism. The ones that aren't willing to ask that question are usually the ones that are narcissistic. And the ones who are, well, they kind of question just to make sure that they aren't, and they're willing to do the work. Those are usually the ones that aren't narcissistic. I'm getting that's the same kind of energy with this NPC, the same kind of connotation with this NPC energy. I just heard you don't have to stay an NPC. It's a choice to be one, but it takes work. It takes a lifetime of work and effort to not be or resonate with that frequency and to allow yourself to awaken and to try something different. But it's like some of us, we've gotten stuck in this NPC character energy, and we keep perpetuating and living the same life over and over and over and over through each carnation, each new carnation, each thing that we go through many times during life, each day. Every time you go to sleep and wake up, it's technically it's a new life. It's a small death and a new rebirth. And you have the chance to start over each time because we naturally reset while we are sleeping. Sleep is a reset. Sleep is a small death. It's a microcosm of the bigger macrocosm of the so-called death when we actually permanently leave this body. So to be able to go to sleep and to awaken or wake up again is giving you a new start. What are you going to do about this new start? Are you going to wake up thinking the same way and doing the same things? Or are you going to shift? Are you going to change? It's only a small percent that will even be able to hear this message correctly, the way it's intended to hear. So if it makes sense to you, if you get it, if it resonates, then you're being guided to not question it, but to trust it. Trust. We've gotten somebody's conditioned to think that only wealth and success are the only things that matter, and everything you do is for wealth and success and the approval of other people. But I'm here to tell you that there's something greater than that. And that is authenticity. That is awakening and realizing your true power. And that you are the one that can tap into these feelings and this frequency. And you can live this life regardless of what's going on around you physically. Or you can stay in the same mindset and again keep blaming the outside or your perception or your environment for something that you have the choice to perceive in a way that's beneficial for you, that feels good to you. But as long as you keep blaming things that you think are outside of you, and until you realize that your environment and your experience actually comes from within you, nothing is going to change for you. What other messages do you have? What other messages do you have for us? What else wants to be said? Transformation. Your soul, the reason you feel sad or anxious or even depressed is because your soul is calling for this transformation, this physical transformation. But I'm hearing that you might be stuck in your ways. But now is your opportunity to change that. Again, this is just clarification on that every time. And you don't even necessarily have to go to sleep. But when you do go to sleep, it's like a default state that allows you to be able to start over. Seemingly from square one. It's like a new start. You know, that's why they call day and night. Even though, it's just the sun moving around and it's always dark, but the light is the physical aspect. The light is the new beginning. The light is what we are in the darkness, in the nothingness. We are the something. We are the light within the nothingness, within the dark. It's all it takes each one for the other to exist. And when you realize that you are the full picture, you are the darkness and the light. This physical aspect is the light. But that which you cannot see, touch, taste, or smell, the physical aspects, anything besides the physical, you are that too. Like the thoughts and the feelings, those feelings, the emotions. You're not just one side. You're not just physical. And when you integrate this and remember this and actually don't just understand it, don't just know it, but allow yourself to experience it, embody it, to remember it, to focus on it, to accept it. Anything in your environment, your experience is meant for you. Divine animals. Somebody might be feel connected to animals. But I'm hearing that this is an aspect of us. Like we are divine animals, or we can be. It's like finding the balance, knowing your divinity, but also being able to go with your natural instincts, like finding the middle ground between the two, which is really one, integrating it as one. The chaos and the peace, the chaos and order. You might be connected to animals. You might get messages from animals or see them in your sleep. Animals might look at you differently than they look. They might be attracted to you more than other people around you. You might be attracted to them. You could be 22 or 40 or 20 or 19 or somebody you're dealing with. What else wants to be said? Two more. What else wants to be said? What else wants to be said? Soulmating. Soulmating. Again, this is more about you than other people. Soulmating with yourself. Making love to yourself. Loving yourself on the level that you kind of want somebody else to do it. Or that you would desire for someone else to do. You won't receive that until you are doing it for yourself. And not just dating yourself, not just, doing nice things for yourself sometimes. But this, like the love that we all kind of, like we embellish or we fantasize about. Be your own fantasy. Make yourself feel the way that you would feel if you found another person that you felt like was the perfect love of your life, or your divine counterpart. You can tap into that energy and that experience now. You don't have to wait for someone else to come along and show you what already exists within you. Again, that's a projection. Anything you see in somebody that comes into your life or your experience is a projection of what's already in you. You can't see somebody as the love of your life unless it's already within you. But to realize that it's already within you and to embody that and to be that and to experience that without necessarily needing another entity or another person to come and show you that and mirror it for you, look within and just look in the mirror itself. Talk to yourself the way that you would want this so-called other being or person to talk to you. Treat yourself the way that you would want this other person to talk to you or treat you. You got to be it for yourself first. Otherwise, you'll find yourself going in circles. I'm hearing it's like a dead end street to be waiting. And I hear somebody saying they're waiting on source, they're waiting on God. You're not. You're waiting on yourself. Source is finished. Creation is finished. God is done. It's already done. There's nothing that can be created that isn't already created. Nothing that can be thought of, experienced that doesn't already exist. Everything exists. If you can imagine it, like literally anything. When I say anything, I mean any and everything. It's already done. It's just waiting on you to pick what you want to experience. It's waiting on you to pick the experience. It's waiting on you to align your frequency and energy to what you want to see in your reality, to how you want to feel. If you can imagine it, you can feel it now. The only thing that's stopping you is you and thinking that you have to wait for something physically, even though none of this is real. It really takes going through the motions and down the steps of learning the real, what this really is, what so-called solidity is, what solid is, what physical is. It's just dense energy. There's only lights and energies and frequencies here. And that's how powerful we are. That's how powerful this technology is, this body is, that our frequency and energy allows things to manifest and coagulate and look a certain way. But deep down underneath is still just frequency and energy. It's just that's how it works. Like whatever is going on with inside, like the way that we're vibrating, and it connects to our vortex and our first eye, and it projects it. We're energy projectors. What's around us is projected. And even your orifice in your body, it's a frequency. You know how they have the somatics, and you can watch these videos to where they play a certain sound, and they have the salt on the speaker or on the table, and it'll make different shapes. That's what the body is. It's a sound. It's an energy. It's a frequency. It's a vibration that's creating your body and your face to look the way that it does. All of it, the things around us, supposedly, are actually within us. They're projected through our frequency, through our energy, through our vibration, through our resonance, through our feelings. The things that we can't see are the initiators, are the origins. Everything outside of us, even the body, which is really a manifestation of our energy, of our awareness. This comes after. First is the thought and the feeling and the alignment. Then is the manifestation. Then comes the physical part. It doesn't happen the other way. You don't get physical and then it goes. That's backwards. That's just what we've been programmed to believe, because somewhere along the way we forgot. And that's a beautiful thing. It's not a negative thing. It's not bad. It's beautiful to be able to forget, just to remember, so we can experience being able to choose being and embodying this divinement that we are. It's part of the game. The beautiful, the beautiful oxymoron game. There will be no point of playing this game. There will be no point of reality if we didn't have this free will. If we couldn't choose to be divine or block it. There will be no point of existence. There will be nothing here. I'm just a reflection. I'm just a mirror. I'm just a reminder that you are all that is. You are the up and the down. You are the left and the right. You are the positive and negative. You are the dark and the light. You are the in and the out. You are the above and the below. You are the moon and the sky, and the woman and the fellow. It's you, baby. It's all you. There's only one here. We're just experiencing ourselves as a bunch of different aspects. My messages always seem to come back to this point, because I've realized that this is the point of it all, and everything within, everything else is our choice to experience or to not experience, to call in, to align with, or to not. That's where your power lies. The power to choose. You have any more messages? Are there any more messages for this specific collective? Two more. Which one of these should we read? Soul mating. I'm going to read soul mating. 34, 33. Soul mating. Embrace your soul to reveal a partner, a new encounter, or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between two people does not mean they are life partners. You have entered each other's life to awaken, expand, and open your heart so wide that they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or a lifetime. Time is not necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and feel the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can open you to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to mirror your love and light and melt away any hard edges or walls you have built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear or pain. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love so we can heal them as we embrace more of the love we already recognize. And they have two different meditations for us. I'm not going to go into that, but I will give you the journal work. So, in the aspect of this soulmating, inspired reflections and actions. Don't talk about old relationships. Focus on what you want now. Fall in love with yourself. Treat yourself as your beloved. If this ain't confirmation of what I just said. Nourish your heart with tenderness. Care for yourself as if you are the most important person in the world and know how lovable you are. When you are meditating, place a rose quartz near you or on your heart area to help you feel unconditional love for yourself and others. And I have journal work. Write down 7 things you want to experience in a new or current relationship, romantic relationship. Write down how you expect each item to make you feel and see if you can find that feeling in your life now. You attract into your life what you are. That's all the clarification that's necessary. Like I said, these cards are fun for me. They're clarification. It's just like the proof. I don't know how it feels to be able to have proof of the things that I say. They're not needed, but again, it feels good to have clarity. And that just clarified everything I've said. So again, if this finds you, it's for you. And if it doesn't feel like it's not for you, and if it feels like it's not for you, then trust your intuition, trust yourself. But if it does, if it feels good, if it gives you some clarity, then you trust that for yourself as well. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. As goes with everything. Thank you for sharing your energy. Thank you for being open. I love you.